Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the WOTCCASIA map, and it's Lionballs from 1AR clan in the E75 TS. This is a tier 8 premium tank in the German heavy line. The basis of it was a simplified version of the E75, but yeah, it never went into production. But in the game, yes, fairly weak side armor, reasonable turret, and a punchy gun. So let's have a look at the gun characteristics. So 105mm gun with 282 pen with the premium round, and 1375 meters per second, which is a nice shell velocity. Alright, found his first victim, 7032, went through the lower plate there. Lionballs marking all of his tanks, so it's not going to debate about ammo, but he wants to get the best performance out of the ammunition. Alright, 2 shots of damage already. And it's just kept punishing this 7032. He's tracked him this time. Is he getting tracking damage? Not yet. This time goes through the turret. So just whittling him down. As you can see, well, let's just make the mini-map a bit bigger. It's not good. This part of the map is your heavy tank battle line, and there's the middle of the station too. If you can get into it without being shot, you can then get shots across the map as well. So it's a pretty strategic position, which is why there's such a problem here. Now he's got a KV-4 in front of him. Pretty tough turret, even with your premium rounds. You might need to be aiming at the commander's hatch. But he's also got a Carnarvon Action X, I should say. British tanks are really known for their turret strength. Alright, he's got a SU-152 there, interesting. Goes through that. Now, is the SU going to try and shoot at him? Let's have a look. Oh, he's been cut down. Now, can he get another shot into him? No, unfortunately, it doesn't go through. But so far, just racked up almost 2,000 hit points of damage there. Goes for a blind shot, and he gets the kill there. So, great shooting. And yeah, the SU-152 must be a bit puzzled why he's gone back to the garage so early. Alright, finally goes through the front of the Carnarvon's turret. And Fury makes a dash for the centre of the station now that they've pushed the heavy tanks back. And he does that without getting penalised, it looks like. So, one more shot into the Centurion, Carnarvon, I should say. That's what I'm calling it, Centurion. There's a tier 7, tier 8 game, so he's top tier. And he's showing it, so what can he do to this Carnarvon? Needs him to come out first as a target. So you can see basically he's using the gravel mount here to keep his lower hull covered. So you can sort of do it the other end as well, but if you're just going out sideways like the Carnarvon is doing, you can basically expose yourself there. It's just looking for the right spot. And you can see he's keeping his gun still and waiting for the target to basically move into the line of his gun. That's a good tactic that you can use, particularly if you're trying to shoot small things like cupolas and so on. It's just to aim at a certain spot you know the cupola is going to go through, and just wait for them to come into position, because obviously the tanks will move backwards and forwards. He's going for the top of the KV-4, but unfortunately he just pulls back in time. And can you get the top? Yes, he does, yeah. So basically KV-4 you need to aim at the top of the turret where the hatches are. And it's got quite a nice big hatch there, so it's not that difficult, but this KV-4 player just knows the strength and weakness of his tank, I'd say. He's just dodging backwards and forwards. But so far, Lionballs hasn't actually lost any hit points, and he's extracted 3.5k of damage from the enemy heavy tanks. So doing pretty well here, but 21 shots left in his ammunition there, and he punishes the T-29 crossing there. just this KV4 keeps punishing. Finally takes a hit, and he's being shot from across the field there. The Comet, who took out the KV3, managed to get into the middle with Fury. So Lionballs just turning around just to see whether it's going to continue to be shot and if he can shoot back. There's some tanks getting spotted. There's a Progetto who gets taken out just as Lionballs fires, so he misses out on that one. But now he's sort of unspotted, so hopefully the tanks facing that way will deal with the Comet when he gets spotted again. Luckily bounces the incoming round from the KV4, who's just waiting for him to come back. And now he can punish the KV4. So good bit of a duel here, but the KV4 player just hanging out a bit too long. So 2 more shots and he's out of the game. So has he done much damage? Well, we'll have to look at the results at the end. But there's that T29 again. Now he's just opening himself up completely sideways. No drummers going through, and he's down to a 1 shot. Now the 7032, interestingly, hasn't really moved from that spot there. He's definitely not trying to face into this battle line. He's probably shooting across at the hill, but it's obviously been marginalised. That's what you can do when you take tanks down to their sort of lowest hit point level, is they're very concerned about not being able to do anything, that they actually get sort of paralysed and won't do anything at all. So yeah, just waiting for that top part of the tank to pop out. The KV4 driver knows that, and he's just teasing, waiting for him to sort of basically shoot. So he's baiting the shot, and Lionball's not falling for that. So just got very high velocity on the shell, so as soon as he fires, basically that shell will be on top of the KV4. So just being patient here, waiting for him to come out. And he keeps getting spotted, so it could be proxy spotting from where Fury is, I would say. It's the 122TM just on the minimap there where he's placed. I'm sure his proxy circle is covering where the KV4 is. But Lionball's not getting sucked into basically either advancing down here or just exposing himself too much. It's also very hard to know what is at the back. And typically you get TDs up there on the little railway line. So we've already got rid of one, but there may well be another one there. Right, KV4 just pushing the dead tank out, trying to get a bit of extra cover, but guess what? The top of the KV4 is the problem, not the bottom. But he's definitely one-shottable. And the weakness is right on top of the turret, so not much you can do about that. But the game's definitely changed a fair bit. 9-5 now, so 4 tanks in advance, and basically it's there for the taking. So he's going to come up here and do a quick drive-by on the 7032, gets the kill there, and now he's in prime position to deal with the KV4, or at least he would if he hadn't been taken out. But now there's an IS-2M there who probably knows he's coming around. Yes, here he's just laying in wait, gets 1 shot in. Who's going to get the faster reload? The Lionballs goes into side-scraping mode, and it doesn't matter how good he is at that, he gets the kill anyway, so takes him out. Now it's down to the last 2 tanks there. T25-2 sitting there, gets the nice damaging shot in. He's up to nearly 6k here, and in fact that's the end of the game. He's not going to get any more hit points. Great game in the end. Let's go and look at the details. Okay, well, he actually ended up doing over 6k, 6,215 hit points of damage, so there would have been a blind shot there. Oh, of course, that was the kill on the SU-152, or the SU-152, and 4 kills, and that's given him the high caliber award, of course, and he's bounced 1740, which is just enough to give him the Steel Wall award. It's not bad for an E75 TS, and following that, the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So let's have a look at the team score, and we'll have a look at performance of some of the other tanks as well there. So 1695 base experience, great level, and of course 6,000 hit points of damage at tier 8 is also a pretty fantastic level. T25AT came in next with 1,029, and Fury ended up in 4th place there. So good play. Now let's have a look at the other side. The Object 7032 ended up with the most experience, probably spotting damage there. Scorpion doing 2k, ended up the top damage of that team, and the KV4 ended up doing 1185. But yeah, not really a great performance overall, and most of the team really just didn't carry their weight. So definitely a carry there on the side of Lionballs, but there's quite a few players there who got decent damage as well. So what did it cost in the end? Well, in the end, he actually made a fair bit of credit. So let's have a look at how that happened. So he fired 31 shots, 26 hit and 20 of those penetrated. So it's lots to do with the cost is how you make use of your ammo. So he had some battle payments going and ended up even with spending 124k, still made over 100k of credit. So a great result there, and that's the profitability of the tank as a premium tank, but also the fact that he managed his ammunition cost by getting the most damage out of them. Another great game there for Lionballs. He certainly loves his German tanks, so I'm happy that he can send me the content. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that. Actually, just started using a new PC, and just my sound settings have changed a little bit. So if you've got any feedback on the sound, please feel free to leave a comment below. But certainly we'll have more good content to follow this. Thanks very much for watching.